Are you awake now?
No, I'm so sleepy, y'all.
We need to get her some espresso, some Red Bulls, get you some wings.
Yeah, some wings.
Some Monster.
Some Monster.
Would you like some Monster?
Oh, some Monster.
You got to wake up, my love.
I need to wake up, my love. Yeah, we all had a long day at work. Oh, God.
Woo.
You know, we got day jobs, too. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all right. I'm going to win the lottery soon. We ain't going to have to work no more.
Ain't going to have to work no more.
Gonna take care of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Y'all,
yes, sir.
Thank you for all your love, all your support. It's just a continuous outpour of just, you know, people sending us comments and writing on the page and sending us great show ideas, and it's been amazing.
Yes, sir.
It feels so good.
It feels so good.
You know?
We love you guys, and thank you for your support. Yeah, definitely. So, we also just created a YouTube channel. So, and we will put the show, because we can't do it in the middle because obviously it would be rude to you guys. So yeah, we put a link at the bottom of this live stream tonight, and then you guys can go, please just check it out, go like it, subscribe it and stuff, and you can catch all of the old episodes there too. But so it's a brand new channel, so it's fresh. Okay, so very fresh. Yes. But yeah, like and subscribe and share. Please.
Share. Sharing is caring.
I tell that to my baby all the time. I swear to God, he uses it all the time. Sharing is caring, honey.
And you can always go back and check out the old episodes if you weren't able to see what happened last week, or even from the very first episode to where we're at now. You know, check us out and let us know what you think.
Yes, sir.
You know, we always want like positive feedback and letting us know, you know, any ways that we can maybe grow and things that you guys once again want to talk about, or you know, see us discuss.
Right.
Hear us discuss.
Be a part of it. So
this is a relationship.
This is a relationship. It's a community ship.
It's a community ship. That's a new one.
I know. I just made a new word.
You want to be a part of our community ship?
Our community ship. I'm gonna write that down. Community ship. Community ship. I just made up a word, y'all. Don't be hating.
We're gonna put that in the Wide Awake dictionary.
Yeah, you know we gotta have our own Wide Awake dictionary. That's a good one.
Along with that's
yeah,
one of the other
that's
ones.
Another
that means excited, happy, like oh shit. That's what that means.
It could also mean some other things too. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where your mind is at.
Yes, I really like that one. You know what we remind me of right now when that just happened?
We remind you of something.
The TV show Living Color with the two guys, two snaps.
Oh my God,
in the circle. We're like the female versions of them.
Well, it was men on film, or men on anything, men on everything.
Men on everything.
Men on everything. What was the name of the show though? Oh my God, the skit. I can't remember. Yep, Antoine and the other dude.
Girl, that was so long ago.
Oh my God, they was so gay. They was. It was hilarious.
With his little hat.
His little hat, bald-headed with a little hat. Hated it.
I was trying to tell people.
Hated it. We're gonna add that to the wide up too. But
okay, that sounds good.
Yes, so we have a great show for you guys today. We came across some videos on YouTube by a brother named Derek Jackson. Big up.
What up, Derek Jackson?
What's up, man?
Shout out, for real.
Shout out, word up.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. We ain't mad at you. We love to have your input on this too. But
definitely.
So we were watching some of the videos and watching the comments and stuff, but the video I think was titled like what's worse, a mistress or the cheating husband. You know, and like just wanted to talk about our opinion on that too, because we talk about everything, you know, from sex, love, and then everything in between. So when we talk about relationships and marriage and cheating and all that stuff, this all ties into the same type of category, you know, topics that we like to discuss anyway.
Definitely.
So, you know, what's worse? I mean, a cheating husband or the mistress, like, or, you know, anything along those lines, you know what I'm saying?
What's your opinion? What do you think?
I think they're both assholes.
Definitely.
I think they both need to be.
I
can't say live because I can't say it.
Because you're a lady.
Because I'm a lady. It's
I'll
a good
tell
Christian thing.
Well, let me step in and add a little fire to the flame. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think if I'm in a committed relationship with you and you step outside of our relationship, I'm gonna hold you more accountable than this male or this woman who is your, you know, your counterpartner, because I lay down with you, I break bread with you, I share my life with you. So at the end of the day, if you don't respect me enough and love me enough, then nobody else is going to. You're my better half. You're the person who I'm in a relationship with. So as far as the woman is concerned, you wrong too, especially if you know me.
Exactly.
But you don't have no ties to me. No. So why would you have any loyalty to me?
I agree to that too. So like you said, I mean, I agree with where you at. Like my opinion, I mean, we don't always agree on everything, but on this one I definitely agree with you on, because like I think that the man or whoever, in our case for for singles, for straight women who are married or who date men, I think the man is like way out of line, and then the female, especially if she knows, either who you are, or she knows the man is married and she's just sleeping with him, or she's expecting him to leave, or she's just holding on for him, like and still committed to him, like, and not dating anybody else, not doing anything else, not living life outside of this. You're in a relationship with a married man. I mean, to me, that is just,
it's disgusting.
It is. I mean, I can't front. I've done it before, but the difference between my relationship and, I guess the vast majority of relationships like that, the wife don't know. See what I'm saying? I was with a married man, but his wife knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's different because everyone is on the same page.
We was on the same page. Everybody was on the same page. We did birthdays, holidays together. We did all sorts of things together. It was a family affair. You know what I'm saying? And that's different. But when you just blatantly behind the wife's back, and that's just jacked up. Like,
and karma is, baby, let me tell you, that I think for me, that's my biggest fear and my biggest pet peeve. Like, because when you really in love with someone, to find out that someone has cheated on you, it's like detrimental to you. I mean, it could really just, I don't care how secure you are as a person, to find out that someone who you really trusted, who you loved, and who you cared for, like, stepped outside of that, regardless of what the reasoning was.
Right.
Like, that, as a person, you're like, damn, why was I insufficient? Why wasn't I enough? Like,
right.
Like, what's the problem?
Okay, Paige Houston, she said both are fucked up. Yes. I agree, mommy. Thank you.
Hey,
baby. For real.
For real.
Yep. I think they both screwed up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was married before, and like, there was this girl who kept just lingering around the relationship, and I was like, I'm gonna kill this. Oh my God, I'm gonna hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows the man is married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some women like the competition.
Oh, they do.
It's
about winning. It's not even that they really want to be with that person. It's a fact. It's like a prize. Like, oh, he chose me over you.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he didn't choose you over me because he dealing with two people at the same time. So he don't value me. He don't value you. He don't value himself.
Right.
I was in a relationship, and I'm not gonna say who it was, but someone who was very near and dear to me, and I was had a child with. But I was at home one day, it's like 12 o'clock at night, I'm chilling, having me a little drink and stuff here, knock on the door, go and open up the door, and there's this woman with like 3 of her homegirls. Like,
at your door?
At my door. It's me and my son. My son is asleep. Now, I'm real laid back, but people don't know I'm crazy. So I'm like looking like, and in my head, I'm like trying to analyze what I'm going to do.
At your house?
Girl, yes. So I'm pissed off because my son is
sorry,
here.
Wait,
so I'm standing there, and they, they think they hard and they tough. So I'm looking at them like, what's up? So she starts telling me who she is. I was like either A, I could swing on her and beat her ass, or B, like I could mess with her head. So I'm like, okay, so you're here for such and so. So I said, what do you want better? I said, let me go get my son. Let me pack my stuff up. You go get your stuff.
You
can move in.
Right. I know that's right.
I said, and if you still want to fight, I said, we can go ahead and get the heads right now. I'm going to whoop your ass, and your ass. And you can still, like, what you want to do?
I know that's
she
right.
She was just standing there like speechless, look dumb. Like, you at my house, knocking on my door.
You said, I'm going to take my son, my bags, and pack them up. And
how much time you need?
Oh my God.
You can pay the bills.
That is a good one. I like that.
She was sitting there looking like, I can't
hard.
believe.
I'm sorry, but that was hard. She said, oh, hell no. Trina said, oh, hell no.
And that was I'm telling you,
God.
That was the end. And it was like someone who I went to high school, and like people, were talking about. They're like, do you know that Janelle is crazy? And like, you lucky you caught me on it. Like, my son wouldn't have been there, baby. It would have been all bad. But
man,
it just, you never know, like. And I never would have thought. Like, I just had to laugh. Like, okay, this is where we at. Like, okay, cool. And after that, it was done. Like, there ain't nothing else to talk about. You want to let another woman know where I live. In my head, my son is here. And they knocking on the doors while they want to fight.
Where was he at?
I'll do whatever, probably it was somebody
another woman. Oh my
who knows what? Like, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I never heard nothing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been run up on by a girl before, two girls actually. Like I said before in one of the previous shows, over a guy. It wasn't even my man. It was just a guy I was with. Dealing with, dating or whatever. And they showed up at my kids' daycare. Now, that's
crazy. See, the same situation where your kids are.
What is wrong with the kid? Like, what is wrong with these ratchet ass females? I mean, really though?
Girl.
I'm sorry. That's hood.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to bang with somebody, you could pick a time or place or something.
But the kids ain't involved.
The kids ain't involved. I mean, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, we got a couple comments though. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if I would have been calm. If I would have been that calm. Paige, yeah, man.
Well, that's, but sometimes you have to know yourself better than you know somebody else. And I know me, if I feel like I'm backed into a corner or someone is putting me in a position I don't want to be, like, I don't have no sense, and I'm gonna try and make an example of somebody, and it took me a long time to really be analytical and think about consequences of things.
I'm gonna make an example out of you and
you. I was gonna touch every single wall in that hallway. I promise you. Like, my mom always say, one day you gonna lose a fight. Well, I ain't lost one yet. I promise you. So we the city of Aurora was gonna talk about that one.
I know that's right. Oh my God.
Lord help me, please. Yeah.
Flipped it. Okay, we got a couple comments. You wanna read through some of these?
Yeah. Let's see.
Mark. Oh, DJ Coast. He said, "What's up, y'all?
What up? What's up? That's our boy. He be on it.
Yeah,
what's that?
On it all day, all night. You know that?
I mean, on that kryptonite.
Yeah,
that's how I'm
on that kryptonite. I forgot the words. Y'all remember that song? If you remember that song, put a comment. Josiah says, "Get it, ladies."
What's up? What's up, Trina? Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Oh, she said, "What's up, Coast?"
What's up, Coast? What's good, Coast?
Yeah, they both are messed up situations.
Yeah, the cheater is always the worst, but the mistress is fucked up too, especially if she knows
she's the mistress. Thank you. Yes.
Jinx. To answer the question, let's see. Paige says to answer the question. Oh, okay. She was something different. Okay, there's some women that really get off on breaking up homes or getting off on hooking up with involved men, like home wreckers.
It's almost like a fetish.
Yeah.
That could be another thing too. Like, feeling like you have the power or the ability to step in and mess up what somebody has.
Yep.
And nowadays, you better be careful because they have that passion of insanity where people,
I'm glad they have that now because people lose their mind. Like, my ex cheated in Africa. He better be glad that woman was in Africa because I would have,
Girl, and if you would have called me, I'd have been like, I'm on my way.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I called her. Like, I talked to her. She spoke French. Yo, I had to use freaking Google Translate to talk to this.
That's when you know what's going on.
Like, I was doing all. I was writing in English, and then I would go translate it in French, and send it to her. And then when she write to me, and then she'd send it to me, and I translated it. And man, I was like, I hate this woman. Like, oh, she needs to disappear. But she wasn't here, not even in the States. You know what I'm saying?
That makes it even worse because then you can't even do nothing. You can't even look them in the face. I can't even
beat her up. I was so mad. I just wanted to hang her.
Have some type of revenge.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's one of them situations that you're talking about, like love, like the person who you married to. Like no matter what, it's gonna hurt. But I mean, you have vows with this person, and if we have a relationship where we've already discussed that we are able to do things and you going outside, why?
Yeah.
I've already told you that I'm willing to accommodate and I'm willing to do things and I want to be a part of it. So for you to really step outside of that and still make the decision to do some dumb shit like that, he need his ass whooped too.
Yeah, he do. Both of them. Let's put them both up. Yep. Man.
I promise you.
I wish I had like big brothers that would fight for me, because I got big brothers, but they old now. They be like, man, too old to be fighting, man. They ain't trying to go to jail. I need one of them brothers or uncles. I'd be like, I don't care. I don't care. Fuck, I ain't
with the 40
go back to jail. Like, take me to jail.
Throw away the key. I promise you, yeah.
We got DJ Cole says, I know a woman who would go as far as incorporating that in the dirty talking. What?
Oh,
what's she talking about?
Oh, like I don't
know if I read that right. I told you I don't like reading out loud. Don't judge me.
I think he's saying like correct me if I'm wrong because he's listening right now. So like basically we'll talk about like maybe cheating or being the other person just like for that sexual fantasy.
Even when you're with her or with him in the bed, like I bet I know your wife wish she could see this or whatever, just stuff like that. Like that is not attractive to me. Like, ew. I'm serious.
That would mess me up because now I'm going to be thinking about not what's going on, right? Even if it wasn't true. Mm-hmm. Like, to me, that's not, like, enticing. You know, threw my game off now. Like, right. I'm a, do you like a do my wife?
Right. I'm like, oh my God. I wouldn't say. My ex used to speak in French when we was banging, so I don't know if he put a spell on me or what. But I was just saying, he was just French. I'm like, he'd be saying all this sexy stuff. I'd be like, oh, yeah.
And then afterwards, you'd be like,
what the hell did he just say to me? So, I don't know.
Yeah, see?
So, let's see. We got Brandon Lewis. Hey, Brandon, what's up? You watch it? Brandon,
what's up, Walter?
Let's see. Some people's vows aren't genuine. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you said that because my ex's was not genuine at all. He is a narcissist. So everything that he says, everything that comes out of his lips is a lie, and it's all only to manipulate others and to get what he wants and stuff. So definitely, vows being genuine is a good point. I'm glad you said that. Yeah,
a lot of people just don't value and they're not genuine to just relationships in general. Mm-hmm. You know. So, yeah.
So, cheating, LOL. You guys are funny. Thanks, Nate. All right. You want to get to this one?
Great show and topic. You right, they would have to go. Yes, they would. Mm-hmm. Oh, she said, wait. She said, I had to learn the hard way, but in the end, there will always be someone else for you. I've been with my fiance for 10 years, and I consider myself lucky to have found love again. That's true. That's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. It's so hard to find genuine people out there. Like, two together to go in the same household. You know what I'm saying? Like, there may be one person genuine and one person on the other
crazy
side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Who's meant for you, who's genuine, and then, you know, but two people getting together that's like
on the same page,
and dang, that's hard to find. Like, people are so fake.
Thank you. I hate that. And everyone's like, oh, yo, I'm loyal and this and that, and I want respect. But then you find out, like, they ain't nothing to what their expectations or what they're talking about is. I hate that. And I know me, I'm loyal and honest to a fault. My mom tells me, I said this before, you share too much. You're too honest. You give people too much. But I don't know how to be any different because that's what I want and I expect from somebody, you know. But people nowadays, it's just like so cliche, and people just say whatever sounds good does. You know, they do whatever sounds good. It's like, sit your ass down.
Right. I agree, and I think, like you said, your mom says you know you're too honest and stuff like that. But I say don't change like completely. I mean, you definitely want to have some boundaries and some walls up. You know what I'm saying? But don't like change your complete character just because somebody else, you know, was an ass to you or something, or you know, ruined your, you know, relationship or something like that. Like, I mean, I say stay who you are. If you're a loyal, honest person, somebody is gonna eventually fall into your lap. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even change who you are to
that's the way it's supposed to be.
Angry. Yeah,
and I mean to like, if someone asks me a question, like, I'm not just going to go and share a whole bunch of information just because, you know, I'm an honest person. But if someone comes to you and you're getting to know that person and they asking you questions and they want to know information, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to tell, you know, because then that's going to be to them. They're going to be like, hey, well, why is it that you are, you know, withholding information or you feel so uncomfortable? Maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship. You know, so
that's true. So
you have to...
I mean, yeah, like you said, like, get it, I mean, share your life stories and stuff like that, but I mean, you still, like I said, want to keep up boundaries and keep what you share to a minimum, just because you don't know what this person's intentions are, you know what I'm saying, and eventually, you know, let your walls fall down and stuff, but I mean, you know, go in there with gradually, you can go in there with the, you know, the honest intention and all that, that's great, you know, but make sure to, you know, stay who you are, but still make sure that, remember that everybody ain't who they say they are as well, so, you know. So,
definitely,
and also don't forget to share this with your people. Like right now, you guys watching, you guys could share it.
Yeah, share it on your page.
Share it on your
people
page
involved.
Right now. Yeah,
you know,
the people involved and stuff. That'll be what's up.
The more the merrier.
The more. You're so stupid. Oh, she's so cute. She's the more the merrier. She's so cute. Oh my god,
you're so cute.
You're so cute.
OMG.
Right.
So, I really like this topic that you brought up just because it hits very near and dear and home to me, just with some of the things that I'm experiencing. But, bench warmers. And I'm not saying I'm a bench warmer, but...
That's another Derek Jackson topic. I mean, the title itself, Benchwarmers.
Yeah. Shout out to Derek once again. You know what I'm saying? It's great to have a man who's doing something that's very similar and seeing some of the topics and the things that he's talking about. So the fellas also get involved. We've gotten a lot of text messages and a lot of people who have been giving their input and things that they want to talk about. So maybe next week we can kind of do a dedication for the men and the things that they want to talk about and things that they're thinking about. So, but so. What do you do when someone that you're talking to is not giving you that time, that attention, that affection, what you're craving for, what you desire from them?
But they continue to reach out to you regularly or consistently or inconsistently, but they're not giving you the time of day to see them. They're always busy, or they got this going on, that going on, or like I have known some situations like that where and been in some situations like that where guys, a guy or guys or whatever, text me, hey Gracie, hey beautiful, hey this, hey that, and then let's link up. Oh, okay, well sure, you know what I'm saying, and then they disappear or something like that, and you ain't even slept with them yet. Yeah, let's make sure that let's
clarify some things. So it's not even that you
then sleeping with them. Yeah,
definitely. I hate that too. Like, don't waste my time. And don't. Twister, hey lover, only one. I'm just telling you, baby. Like, don't try and pull me in and try and tell me some shit that sounds good. Like, let it be what it's gonna be. If you got too much going on, you can't even have too much going on. I'm sorry, Barack Obama was the president of the United States, and he was able to take care of his wife and make sure she was taken care of, and the rest of the fucking world. Excuse my language. Then there ain't no excuse as to why you're not able to do it.
Yeah, and I think one of the things Derek Jackson did mention was he said that if you are, on dating sites or you're going to holler at somebody and you don't have the time for them,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you on there?
Why are you even bothering them?
Why are you texting me? Why are you calling me?
Don't even step in the game if you're not going to play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
And people are so selfish. They want their cake and eat it too. It's like, oh, I want you to myself.
They saving you for later. They say because they got you on the back burner. Like, I'm a holler at her when this supply run out.
Just something safe to fall back on. Like, and it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, how pretty you are, how much money you have, how what it doesn't. None of those things matter. And we talked about this before. Look at Beyonce. Look at Rihanna. Look at these high profile people who have it all. You know what I'm saying? And they still. At one point in time was a bench warmer because when their husbands wasn't at home, guess what? They was laid up with Becky with the good hair.
With the good hair, you know what I'm saying?
What up, Becky?
Oh my God. There was her because she got the good hair, you know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all.
Whatever. Stop it.
Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not you right.
I love it. No, but I love it. You working it, girl. You working it.
I'm a work it.
You work it, girl.
You're so stupid. Let's see what she said. Yes, men got feelings too. Paige Houston says, as Cat Williams would say, you gotta take care of your
all-star player. Thank you. You're saying that too. Yes, you have to
take care of your player. Your all. What is it? Yeah. What is it? How the heck did he say it? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
But I think what also happens is you can meet somebody, and in the beginning, before y'all are even in a relationship and you working towards that person could be spending time with you. Y'all could be talking all the time, texting, video chatting, doing all these things. Now that as soon as you're like, okay, well, let's do it, let's commit, let's move forward, let's take that next step, and then all of a sudden you've made that step and you've decided to move in together or whatever the case may be, and now all of a sudden they MIA. There's just so many different situations.
You think men are scared? You think they get scared of commitment?
I think they do.
Not all men. I mean,
especially if they're not used to that. They maybe in the beginning, damn, I like this. It feels good. This is what I want, and then they find themselves in the middle of it. And it's kind of like, oh shit. Well, I really don't know if I'm ready. I never had this before. I don't know if I'm ready for it.
Huh?
Because everyone's mindset and the way of thinking is different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do y'all think? Women play games too much, Sylvester said.
Well, I want to know why you say that, Sylvester. Can we get a little bit more insight, please?
Yes.
Because that could be true. But I want to why do you feel that way?
Yeah, what's your reasoning behind it?
Walter, he said, I'll take care of you.
I'll take care of you. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. I know. I've had experiences, and I know other women out there who are dealing with a guy or whatever, and he's just not giving her the time of day. Like he'll text her in the, in the morning or whatever, in the afternoon, throughout the day, or like you may text him, or he may text you first, like, hey, good morning, beautiful. You text him back, and you don't hear back from him until like 11 o'clock at night. What
you doing?
What you doing, nigga? I'm
not
asleep.
Talking to your ass.
Like I don't even get block. Like I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna allow you to waste my time anymore.
No.
Damn, you fine? Fuck you, ain't working.
It's not.
You know what I'm
I'd rather have someone who's not attractive and who's willing to give me what I want and need. I'm serious.
I'm sorry.
And that's beauty is the eye of the beholder. You know, one thing that I learned, and to each their own, but I'd rather deal with someone and fuck with someone who has my back and who has my best intentions and maybe not be what I idealistically want than to be with someone who's fine as hell, got a whole bunch of money, and ain't doing what they supposed to be doing.
No, I mean, I get that. You got a point. I mean, me personally, like, I'm sorry. You got to look attractive. I got to be able to roll over with your ass and go, damn, it's good to see your face today. Yeah. Instead of like, damn, oh shit. But he's so good to me though. But he's so good to me. Let me suck it up. No, I'm sorry. It's not going down like that.
But on my way here, I was having a conversation with one of my good friends, and I was, telling him, I said, I can get in a car accident 3 years from now, and then I'm demobilized. I'm in a wheelchair. My face is deformed. I want someone who's gonna fuck with me because they really fuck with me, not because I'm just saying. But and you never know. Like if you really take the time to get to know somebody, you don't know what could transpire, but so many people get shut down and so many people wind up not having that chance or opportunity based off of the way they look. And I know for me, a lot of people look on the outside and they might be like, oh, she's pretty, oh, she's this, she's that, but they're looking at me from just a viewpoint of based off of the way I look, not my personality, not my sense of humor, not what I bring to the table, and then it's all fictitious, it's all a facade. They don't want me for me, and that's why it winds up falling apart. So I want to give someone the same opportunity for me to get to know them based off of who they are, just like I want someone to give me that same chance. And people don't do that.
I did that with somebody once, and he broke my heart. So I'll be goddamn if I do it again. No, nigga, you got to fit these fucking criteria. Sorry, man. The last one ruined it for the good ones. I'm sorry, but he ruined it for y'all. So if you ain't this, and this, it ain't happening.
Hey, stick to your standards. That's all right. Stick to your standards. I'm just saying, I'm open to anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
All right. So what about giving someone the benefits of being a spouse when you're not married yet?
Man, hey baby,
cooking and cleaning and washing their clothes and vacuuming and
hey, baby,
bending over frontwards for them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not backwards, but frontwards.
Hey,
just saying.
I think that's where I messed up in my marriage. Is I gave like a lot of marriage benefits before I actually got married. So then when we got married and it was time to give those marital benefits, it was just like whatever. Like it wasn't appreciated. Like it doesn't matter. Like I've been doing this from the very beginning, and now that's just your expectations, and you don't appreciate it. You know. So there definitely I think needs to be some guidelines. And, like it don't matter how much you love someone. Like there still has to be like some kind of old fashioned ways to it.
Because like I don't know, but our parents and our parents' parents and stuff, they come from a generation where you court first, and then you don't move in right away. You take a girl out on dates. You don't even kiss on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to go home and bang it out, and and that's how relationships really start nowadays.
They do.
Kind of backwards.
Sending naked pictures on DMs and stuff. Like, you want to go to Wendy's? Like,
like it's just ass backwards. I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with getting it on. I'm not saying it's not. We've all done it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think if we gradually went into relationships instead of like rushing into them head first, like diving in, like without a helmet and shit, and then we hit the bottom and then we like, well, what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like we need to.
Ain't no water even in the damn pool. And you done jumped in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Pour up, drink, like from far.
For real.
Like hold on, wait.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we yes.
I agree 100%. And people like, oh well, I'm too old and I done blah blah. Okay, that sounds all good, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, like if you really want to talk to somebody or deal with someone, like you're gonna be willing to do whatever that looks like. Period.
And the thing that really screws me up is because this is the thing. See, the way we have evolved into this primitive. We evolved into some primitive creature. We went back to like the gorilla days when we was like on our hands and knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? We've evolved into that. We're not even mentally and emotionally capable of having a relationship or walking into one. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is rush. And if you don't, for me, like even if I'm feeling a guy, if I don't give it up to him within a certain amount of time, he's gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair to us.
It's sad.
You know, it's sad, yeah.
I don't want a man that's going to give it up to me fast. And that's even on Facebook. People be sending, like, videos and pictures and doing this and that. That's a turn off for me.
Right.
Like, can I have a little chase? Can you withhold something from me? You know, like, that's sexy. You know, that's the thrill of the chase. Like, women ain't no different than a man. You know, like
when it comes to the chase, I mean,
I might know I could get it, but like tease me, like you know, tantalize, like do something that thrills me, and like I ain't gonna give you nothing for at least a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. You don't have to say it to her like that, but I mean, like, I was with a guy, and it was really cool. Like we went on dates, we went places and stuff. This is way before we had sex, and you know, he was a great dude. Like he was like almost perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because we took our time with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really, you know, he moved out of state, so that's the reason why that didn't work out. But we'd still be together because it was a smooth transition. It wasn't like let's jump into it. Like, we had dates, we went out to places, we went to the movies, we went here, we went there, you know what I'm saying? We dated. We literally dated before we, were together.
That's fun too,
and it was fun. I was like, I'm getting curious. Like,
what's happening?
What you packing? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm just like,
exactly. That's fun. That's exciting, and you really finally get down to it. Like,
right?
You know, and you know what's crazy is like one of my best relationships that I had. I was probably about like 27 years old, and I was dating this guy, and we dated for like a year and a half, and we never had sex. And like it was his choice. Like we were going to church, like, you know, doing all these things, and that's just where he was at in life. And I was like, okay, I really like him. Like, I'm gonna follow his lead and just see what happens. And that's the first time I really knew how to love and what a relationship was, not based off of you know, that type of intimacy. And it was so dope. And when it ended and it didn't work out, I think it messed me up even more because the love that I have for him wasn't based off of lust. It wasn't based off of a sexual connection. It was based off of just the relationship that we had, the friendship that we had, the things that we did together. And I was kind of like, fuck you. Like, why did you even introduce me to that? You know, but it was dope. Like, that's something that I'll never forget my entire life, was really being able to love someone and it not being based off of the cliche things of a relationship is.
I had one of those too, like when I was like 20, 21. It was like,
and it's amazing, but it hurts, don't it?
Yeah, it hurts.
Girl, my mom was like, look, get your ass off the floor.
I know, man. My best friend at the time, man, she had my back through it all. I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to die. Somebody throw me off the
That shit hurts, man. I promise you. Like,
you know. But it's all right. I got over it.
And life goes on. And here we are.
Wide awake. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, yeah, give us some of the benefits of being a spouse. I mean, I think that's something that you should kind of gradually grow into instead of like rushing. Like, you know, you want to make sure your man feels, you know, special and appreciated and stuff like that. You can do that without acting like his wife. You know what I'm saying? Especially because he's probably married and you don't even know it. Anyway.
Sylvester said that's a long time, a year and a half without. You know, it's really not. Like, when you're
it is.
When you're spending time with someone and you're really enjoying that person, that's not that. It's not. I know people who've gone years, like 7 years, 10 years. And I guess maybe I'm not a very asexual person. Like, I can go a long time without. I'm the type of person who I'm serious, that I would rather have like an intimacy and a connection with someone before. I'm not going to get off and I'm not going to be sexually satisfied if I don't really have that connection with someone. And I can't tell you how many times I've been disappointed and think, oh, well, you know, we're having so much fun, I'm feeling the vibe, and then it goes down. It's like, if you don't know me, if you can't really understand the things that excite me, that do satisfy me, it's
well,
not
that's why
going to be
you
worth it.
dust yourself off and try again. I'm just
That's right.
saying, you know, because I'm just saying, I ain't going a year and a half without. I'm not.
No.
Thank you. And I get it though. High five. You know,
Right.
for the people out there who can do that, I give you much respect to. No disrespect, but I'm like, shoot, I got needs. I got
But
needs.
hey, a lot of people can't fulfill needs if they don't take the. I think people are very selfish, not only in relationships but also sexually. They're very selfish. So if I'm having a conversation with you and you telling me that you can't give me what I want and need, then you ain't getting what you want. Period. Like, and a lot of women I know from the experiences and conversations that I've had, women were so quick to try and tell someone, "Oh, that was great," faking orgasms. I know women who have never had an orgasm in their entire life, you know, just trying to, because then they feel like it's something wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You better tell his ass what to do,
it's
how
him,
to do it.
It's him, and it's also the
communication.
The chemistry got to be there. Like he
That
got
too.
He got to know what he's doing, and you guys have to also have some type of, like a deep connection.
You can have a connection and deep chemistry, but if you don't tell your partner what gets you off, then it doesn't matter how.
Sometimes you don't even know what gets you off. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's why communication comes into play. I had to have conversations with someone like, "Hey, look, I don't know. You got to be honest. I'm telling you, the first time that I had an orgasm from having sex, I was damn near 30 years old. Like oral sex is one thing. You know, I think for most people, especially women, that's the one way that they get off. But I mean, it's especially for just anybody. I think it's very uncomfortable because you're thinking like, well, maybe there's something wrong with me. Everyone else is having orgasms.
Everyone else ain't having orgasms. Don't believe
you. Have to be
the hype.
You got to be able to communicate. You got to be able to talk about stuff like that and be comfortable enough. And that's why I said last week, if you're not at a place where you're comfortable enough to have those conversations, and you shouldn't be having sex because you're going to be disappointed every single time.
Yep. You know, that's true. That's true. And I know, like you said, like women having orgasms and stuff. I mean, that's a topic. That's a tricky topic because like the female orgasm is very real. And it's also different levels to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's different levels to orgasm. Yeah. It's not just like the oral, stimulation or whatever. There's other types of orgasms internally and stuff like that. And then there's there's levels inside of there too. Like, you could get to the female orgasm, by penetration, but you can also like spark some,
is coming and having an orgasm different?
Yeah.
That's that's what I was told. I wasn't. Yeah. I'm not a sexual expert.
No, I'm not like either. Trust me, I'm not either. But I mean, I've had my my world rocked. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like. Yeah, it's
rock the world,
rock my world.
I've never I've never had someone that like put it down so. I was like sprung, like I gotta have it.
I think my ex put a spell on me.
I want someone to come in and like put that shit down so good. I'm like,
I'm sorry. I think he put a spell on me.
I'm on the front doorstep,
like, swear to God.
With some second eggs.
That's what
Where you going?
Where you ain't going? Nah,
what you doing?
Nigga, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
What you want, baby? What that mouth do?
No, like I'm telling you, like when it comes to sex and stuff, I mean, like a lot of females don't even enjoy sex because
they don't.
Because first of all, men, they rush into it too fast. They be trying to go all hella fast like rabbits or something. Yeah. Like, and it's like, dude, there's a flesh here.
Let's
there's a
take
person.
It back to freshman year.
No, because freshman year is even faster.
No, well for me, okay, well maybe that. Well, maybe I was a late bloomer, but freshman year was when you was licking and touching and caressing and trying to put your hands down people's pants and
he was trying. You was actually you were courting. You were flirting.
A man was excited just to like suck on someone's breast for 45 minutes. You know
oh my God, you stupid.
Wait, I'm being honest. So you remember those days like y'all didn't even wind up having sex and you'd be like so sexually hyped up after they left and you didn't even there was no penetration. There wasn't nothing like that. Take it back to that.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
I mean, we too old to have hickeys and stuff, but like for women, we're like, you gotta stimulate us.
Yes, you gotta stimulate us physically and mentally and emotionally. Like, I mean, if you can find spots on bodies other than the genital area. Like there's other areas that turn us on.
We got
guys.
nipples,
like,
we got the ass, a nice ass massage.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yes.
We got feet. You could, I don't know if y'all, for some people are into feet, whatever. There's your neck, there's your ear. You know what I'm saying? There's all sorts of
back, hand
Google
rub.
it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Google it. You can Google everything nowadays, or you can inbox us. You know what I'm saying? We charge for this. We charge for these topics.
I'm just saying, like, there's so many ways to stimulate somebody, and for women, we getting old. Like, we like a 1976 Chevy. You gotta warm us up. You can't just hop in and like expect to go. We're not doing it. This ain't Speed Racer.
This ain't Speed Racer. This is not high school or college. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like
warm it up.
Warm it up.
It don't have to be the winter time. Warm it up.
And
the better you warm it up, the better it is.
The longer you warm it up too. Like you could go Monday. You know what I'm saying? You could get her some flowers on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Pick her up from her job. Take her to lunch on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Surprise her with something on Wednesday. Turn her on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
send her send her a selfie. Yourself looking really cute or something at work or something.
Thinking about you.
Looking all cute and shit. You know what I'm saying? By the time Saturday roll around, she's like, whoa, panties is coming off. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's more
levels to that, definitely. And it don't have to be like that all the time. Shit, sometimes you might be in the kitchen doing dishes. Come in and bang it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't have to last 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just, like, honestly, like, there's levels to it.
And this is who said it. Trina, he ain't putting it down right. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Very, very true. Yeah, my biggest thing is if you can't make me laugh, all the looks and money wouldn't mean anything. I know that's right, because I like to laugh.
I love humor. Yeah. That's definitely a turn on.
Yeah. See, so Esther, it's not a great thing to let the man know what turns you on, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You got it.
Because otherwise, how are you going to be satisfied?
How you going to, you got to.
Because not everyone's into the same thing. Some people don't like oral sex.
I don't
Some people don't, which goes to our next topic.
Oh. Yes.
So, being uncomfortable with certain fantasies or positions.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like a doggy style. Some people don't like to ride it.
It's a lot of work to be up on top of that thing.
Girl, I'm getting old. My knees is not the same.
Don't let me crack.
You sound like the Rice Krispies and shit.
Oh, my knee.
They be trying to hold on to the wall like.
Hold on to something. Damn, it's hot in here. It's just me. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, wait.
For real. Like, let's air it out. You know what I'm saying?
And some people, even with me getting older, some people don't like a position that we don't have to do any work, doggy style. Some people don't like certain things.
And some positions don't even feel good necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like doggy style. Like, I mean, some guys are too big for doggy style. And like, dude, no.
Let's clarify that every man thinks a woman wants a man who's like well endowed. That's not
the case.
True. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. There's certain things that are too big,
and there's certain things that are small too. But too big is definitely there. Like and
I've talked to people who they said their best sex was from a man who was not well endowed.
Thank you.
So I'm just saying, and it's not the motion of the ocean, but it's how you work with it, how they willing to work with it.
It is the motion of the ocean. That's how you work that thing. It's like the Titanic. Work.
That's where Rihanna got that from. She's like, oh man, I gotta work.
She said, man, she be on top of that joint like, my knees is getting bad.
that's where whining came from.
You know what I'm saying? And
dead to wine.
Yes, and naked sex. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that?
I hope my parents aren't watching right now. If you are, please turn it off at this moment.
Or my kids.
Actually, like 5 minutes ago.
For real? Yeah, man.
Like 5 minutes ago. I love to be naked. Mm-hmm. Not even when it's naked sex, personally. Like, I'm very comfortable with my body because I had 3 kids. Like, I can't change the way that I am. You have a lot of people who have the ability to make modifications and they look different. I love the fact that I have 3 kids, that I have stretch marks, that my body is, different than what it was when I was 17. I'm a woman now, so what you see is what you get. This is a real woman, so I'm not gonna suck nothing in. I'm not trying to tuck nothing up, and
I'll be sucking my shit in like.
Girl, I do.
I do. I don't
Anybody got time for that?
I be sucking my shit in, girl. I'm like,
Hey,
but naked sex though. I mean, you don't mind it?
Being naked is. I love being naked. When the kids ain't at home, when no one's at home, I'm walking.
I don't mind being naked around myself.
Even if there's other people.
I don't like being naked around nobody though. No. I'm like, no, this is not.
I don't mind being naked.
Sorry, I don't like
but
it.
when you're being intimate with someone, like that's a part of intimacy. Is like sharing your body. How do you expect someone to be able to do all the things that we just talked about, and you still got clothes on? You gonna lift your shirt up?
Oh no, he was doing it. Oh no, he was finding ways to get it around all them clothes. Trust me.
He a good man for taking that extra time.
Taking some extra time, because he, ooh Lord. But no, but we were married and stuff. So yes, I did. I got comfortable being naked around it, whatever. But in regular, relationships, we were together for a long time. So but if I was just with somebody or, we just dating and it's not serious, being naked is not my thing. Like covers, give me the covers, straight up. I'm like
undercover lover.
Undercover lover. Like where the covers at? Where's the sheets at? Yes.
It gets too hot.
It do be getting hot, but I don't care. I'd be like, let's go.
She be like Batman. It be like blowing in the wind. She got this sheet from one hand.
Don't forget my.
It be blowing in the wind like. That's how you do it. Oh, let's do it. Oh, let's do it. That's how
You're supposed to, man.
Hey. Now y'all know.
Shoot, now y'all know.
She got the cape in the back.
Got the
Batman.
Shut
we
up.
gonna call her Batman from now on.
I'm gonna call me a Batman. I'm a woman, Batwoman.
Batwoman.
No, just play it.
Batwoman. No, I mean, like I said, I need access to
all of this stuff. I don't mind you being naked though, So and let me stand there and look at you.
But I think I think that's a big mistake for women. They think if they have stretch marks or their boobs ain't sitting up perky, that a man is gonna be thinking about that. A man don't give a fuck about that.
It's about what he thinks. I don't care what he thinks. It's about me, my own personal challenges. I'm like,
I ain't got fuck that. It's all coming out. I'm just saying, for what?
For what? I don't know. Hey, we all different to each his own.
Hey, to each their own.
Shoot.
But it be too hot, and I ain't got time to be trying to suck nothing. And I think that's why a lot of women don't, or it's harder for them to have an orgasm, and it's harder for them to enjoy sex because we're so much in our head and not just focusing on the act of what's going on in the intimacy. That's
the funny thing about that. I think you have a point there, because I'm glad you said that, because that is very true. A lot of women are worried about their stretch marks or the sounds that come from sex.
Or the way your face is looking,
or the way your face looks, because when you make faces, people you may feel uncomfortable making the face. That's why I like the dark. I'm like, turn the lights off, you can't see shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm serious. Turn the lights off,
because then you can really enjoy. I understand that though. I do. So. And maybe that's the reason why I ain't even gonna say that, but maybe that's something I need to try. I'm saying. Maybe I'll be able to.
Maybe you'll be able to, but I don't know, if you got too much on your mind, and a lot of women, we think so much. And
damn much.
About everything. Hell, we might be thinking about the kids. What if I wake up the kids? Or,
damn,
I gotta get up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Say relax and let it go. Sometimes you gotta just relax. You gotta let your body go. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you're gonna get that orgasm, and it's gonna be more than one of them. You're gonna be like, good Lord, you let yourself go, you're gonna be coming. I'm just saying, for real. So that's how it goes. But it's also the way the man is with you. He has to be able to give you that stimulation too. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Well, unless cause some women, I don't know. Some women could be pros at it and know how to do it themselves without having the man even know what he's doing. Good luck for them. Yay for them. We love y'all. But for the rest of us, what I'm saying, it has to be a two-way street.
So Cherise said, in the red, you are very beautiful, love.
That's for you, because you got the red on.
You have the red shirt on.
You talking about the red lipstick? I thought you were talking about the lipstick.
She's talking about your red shirt, ding dong.
I thought she was talking about the red lipstick, ding dong. She's just making fun.
I always say ding dong to everyone. She's talking about you. I love this girl right here. She's so cute. She was trying to act all innocent and stuff.
I be trying. Does it work? Tell me what y'all think.
What does headboard mean?
Headboard. Ooh.
Don't want no short man.
Don't want no short man.
But you know what I wonder for men? And this might be kind of crazy, but for a man, it's so easy for a woman to talk about a man and his shortcomings and the things that he's not doing. But I can't tell you how many times me as a woman being around other women and just the smell of a woman and the essence that they're giving off is not that good. I can only imagine how hard for a man that would be. He getting ready to go down. He's like, yeah, I like her.
And then she's like, woo.
And then you like,
good Lord.
Because when I go in the women's bathroom at work, I really want to throw up in my mouth.
Ladies, can we have a moment of silence for that? Just seriously, because Good Lord.
Can we please have a
Moment
moment
of silence for the funky pussies.
for the funky pussies? Oh, snap. The funky pussies
funky
got a moment of silence. Wait, we didn't get a full one. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Okay. So
It's not funny.
It's not funny,
It's
but
not funny. We're not laughing at y'all because it's
But all women need to have good health.
It's a pH balance.
It's a pH balance. If y'all, for anyone who is having issues, go to your doctor. It's called BV.
It's called BV.
Get y'all some metronidazole gel.
Metronidazole,
like honestly,
or
like not too funny.
Flagyl.
If you're
Flagyl,
Flagyl, if you in that place or position where something ain't right, like take care of yourselves. Like don't brush it off. Like and even outside of that, if you having sex, unprotected sex, go to the doctors. Like make sure you getting checkups. Make sure that you getting tested. Like safe sex is the best sex. Everyone's adults. A lot of people don't use condoms nowadays. If you feel like something is not right or it's off, go find out what it is and don't put someone else in a position where they're not safe and
you gotta get
their body's
you
not
brought
taken
that up.
care
I
of.
was hoping we was gonna talk about that eventually, and it just came up just out of the blue.
Naturally.
Because that's very true. You know what I'm saying? It's a pH imbalance. That's all it is. It's not even nothing to it. Like it's not a big deal. It's not like it happens to all of us. We've all been there. Yeah, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pill you take for 7 days. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's gone. Boom.
Been there, done that.
Yes.
That's another bad thing about being a woman. Like anything can just throw your shit.
It's an open wound.
It's open.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
it's
honestly,
bound to get infected with something.
Men don't have to deal with a lot of the stuff that women have to.
Yeah.
But take care of yourselves. You know, make sure that as adults, if you out there being intimate with people, like, and that's another thing that's so bad about people who cheat. You putting someone else's life in jeopardy because there's not always signs. There's not always something that's going to allow you to know that something's wrong. You know, if you do not want to be in a relationship, if you want to sleep with other people, if you have a place in your life where you want to just do the damn thing, then let that person know so that they can protect themselves. They're not. AIDS is real. STDs are real. You know, like it happen to anybody.
And I think it would be easier to tell somebody that you're not serious with than it is for somebody that you may be serious with. And I'm not saying that you need to decide. I think it's still crucial for you to tell your partner whether or not you're serious or not. But at the same time, I mean, if you're just dating somebody, you guys aren't really serious. I mean, I think going and telling them, you know, look, I'm with other people. I think that would be easier. I would suspect that would be easier to do than, you know, maybe telling your partner, your lifelong.
But I think, if you really love someone, like.
No, I'm not saying.
You mean if they're cheating?
Yeah, no, I'm saying. I'm saying you should tell your partner regardless of where you are in the stage of the relationship. But I'm saying I would think if you just playing the game, if you just dating, I think it would be a lot easier to tell somebody you're just dating that you're having sex with other people than to go and tell your actual partner that you're sleeping around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it.
You know, I mean, especially if you're not serious, go on and tell the person, like, dude, I'm not. You know, or home, you know, look, I have other people that I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is, you know. Now, if you're in a marriage, I suggest that too, but it may be a little harder to do, is what I'm saying.
You know, for me, like, I was in a very serious relationship, and we were together for years, and it got to the point because of dealing with their bullshit and just trying to work through stuff. When I got to the point where I even was thinking about entertaining another man or another man having a conversation with me, and normally I would shut it down, when I got to that point, I was like, going home and like thinking about some shit or, you know, laughing and joking and kind of being flirtatious, I shut that shit down. Like, no matter where you're at in life, it's so easy for you not to be honest. Like, you have to be honest, because if not, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you're doing some shit you ain't got no business. Or
blowing up in your face, you know what I'm saying? Being honest is definitely a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in a committed relationship too. All I'm saying is it may be it may be harder to tell your significant other or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's still crucial. But I mean, it just may be a little harder. That's all I'm saying.
See, she said red shirt. Told you.
Oh,
she said when you get a nut, it's a beautiful thing.
Shit, you get more than one. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you know, you get you a couple of them bad boys. All right, so
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Can we do one last shout out? Can we do a shout out?
Yes.
I've got a brother. He's in Liberia right now, and he actually has a radio station out there, radio show on the station out there, and so we want to give a shout out to him. So yeah, so I'm Gracie Phoenix, and we got Miss Epic in the house.
What's his name?
So we want to give a bless up to O'Neil Roberts.
What's up,
O'Neil Roberts? Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He's on Traffic Plus Truth 96.1 FM area.
96.1?
Yeah.
Liberia. Shout out to you.
Shout out all
What
the
it
way
do,
across
boo?
the water. What it do, boo? So
In Liberia, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, yeah, if you want to us to promote a brand or an event you got going on, let us know. We'll shout you out. So
Definitely.
yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Real, live, uncut.
Real, wild, uncut.
Make sure y'all let us know what y'all want to talk about
Next week.
Y'all have us on the Wide Awake page, QB Network. Shout out to DIA Studios. Oh. Y'all, reach out to us. Let us know. We appreciate all the love. Thank you for being there tonight.
And continue to share and support. Word up. You so stupid. You know you're dumb, right?
Hey. All right. Oh, snap.
Community shit.
What?
Dirty talk.
We have to do that next time.
Yeah.
We cut out just right before the picture.
Are we clear?